Hey, do you know what time it is? It is your Windsor Essex County weekly real estate market recap. In this video, I'm going to share with you the real estate stats so far for the month of March in Windsor Essex County. Make sure you stick around to the end to find out what to expect if you're thinking of buying or selling a home or condo in Windsor Essex County, as well as what the latest Bank of Canada rate hold means for you. My name is Kris Ramotar. I'm a local realtor serving Windsor Essex County, and each week we bring the latest real estate market data for Windsor Essex County. And oh, by the way, if you're considering moving to or within Windsor Essex County, whether it's buying, selling, or relocating, please feel free to reach out to us. Every month we have helped many families just like you make the right informed decision. Below you'll find all our contact information. And I'm so excited to help you and your family make your move to or within Windsor Essex County as smooth as possible and stress-free. Here are the numbers. We had 590 homes were listed on MLS for sale. 290 homes were sold in the same time frame. The average sale price is almost $510,000 and the median sale price is $470,000. We had 77 homes became expired listings, 228 homes became cancel listings, and the average time to sell a home is 53 days. So it takes about 60 to 90 days right now in a normal market what I'm seeing to sell these homes. And this is a combination of the homes that were relisted and canceled at the same time, and that once again get listed at a price that the select expectations are at. Now the market is a little bit different, meaning that it's a normal market, so things are taking a bit longer to move, homes are taking a little longer to sell. Buyers are feeling a little bit more cautious now because of what's happening in the world, tariff uncertainty regarding the war and the price of oil and inflation, all of that. I'll go into more detail later on. So that's what we're seeing right now in our market. And now I'll talk to you about a seller, what to expect shortly as well. And if you're finding value in our video, give us a like. And if it's the first time seeing our channel or seeing our video, hit that subscribe button to stay on top of all the latest real estate market data for Windsor Essex County, local events, our latest listings and happenings in our area. Condo data as follows. We had 92 condos were listed on MLS as compared to 23 condos that were sold in the same time frame. The average sale price is almost $403,000 and the median sale price is $355,000. We had 12 expired listings, 44 cancel listings, and the average time to sell a condo is 58 days. Once again, things are a little slower, but it's a normal market. This is what you should expect. Now, this week the Bank of Canada decided to hold its interest rate steady at 2.25%. This is the second time in a row they've kept it the same. They also held in January. So no cut, no hike, just hold. If you're buying, selling, or you're just trying to figure out what's going on with the mortgage rates right now, stick around because we're breaking down exactly what this means for you. Why did the Bank of Canada hold its overnight lending rate? Here's the simple version. Inflation. That's the rate of which prices are rising, and it's currently sitting right inside the Bank of Canada target zone of 1 to 3%. That's actually where they want it. And while the economy isn't growing super fast, it's not falling apart either. So with things more or less under control, there was no strong reason to make a move. The bigger picture. Now, that doesn't mean everything is calm out there. The Bank of Canada specifically called out the conflict in the Middle East, rising energy prices, and ongoing uncertainty around the US tariffs. All of that creates unpredictability, and when things are unpredictable, the central bank tends to sit tight and watch closely before acting. And what does this mean for home buyers and sellers? Okay, so what does this actually mean if you're in the real estate market? If you have a variable rate mortgage, your payments are not changing right now. The Bank of Canada rate is what the bank uses to set variable mortgage rates. So a hold means a hold for you too. If you have a fixed rate mortgage, those are tied up to the bond market, not directly to the Bank of Canada. So there could be small movements there, but nothing dramatic is expected. If you're thinking about buying, borrowing costs are staying stable for now. That gives you a bit of a breathing room to plan. And if you're thinking about selling, stable rates mean buyers aren't being hit with a surprise cost increases, which helps keep demand in the market. Could rates go up this year? Here's the thing. Economists are watching this closely. With oil prices rising and global uncertainty still very much in the picture, some market forecasts are pointing to a possible rate hike later this year. But, and this is very important, that would only happen if inflation starts climbing and people begin to expect prices to stay high long term. For now, the Bank of Canada is taking a patient approach, watching waiting, ready to act if needed. So the bottom line, no change today. Mortgage payments are steady. The market remains stable for now, but keep an eye on things because the second half of 2026 could look a little different depending on how the global events unfold. So right now in our market as a buyer, here's what I'm seeing. You have a lot of choices right now, tons of choices, but here's a but. There's not a lot of good quality homes to choose from depending on your price point. And last week video, I mentioned the fact that I have a couple of really good families. I'm trying to find them a home, one of them for over 6 months, and we can't find him a home at a price point. We had 2 offers that we wrote and submitted. One was accepted, but a home needed about $20,000 worth of work, great location. Basement was not finished. We couldn't get the offer to come together because we needed over $20,000 worth of work, a roof, a furnace, and an AC, and the basement was not finished. So we signed a release, they moved on. We're still looking for a home because that family need to be in a certain district and we have a certain price point. Budget, we could find a home right now, but at the same time, it's not within the school district. So that's the challenges that we face right now. The spring market should start happening soon. Hopefully we'll find them something. And then I just formed up a deal with a client that came from out west, and we were looking for over 6 months, and finally we got an inspection done. There were some issues and challenges, but we made a deal happen because we came together that this is the home we want. We'll get the price that we want in terms of the condition. It was accepted and we made it work. The seller and their agent worked together for us in their best interests, and we all made it happen. This home at one time was listed at $500,000 and we end up getting under $450,000. So in my opinion, great south walkable location, and my clients are happy. We're gonna be closing in middle of April. So if you know what you want and you're patient and you're very savvy in terms of negotiating, your agent is, you most likely will get the offers and terms accepted on a home that you like. But once again, it's very hard to find a good home. And when you find a good home that's turnkey move-in ready in a good location at a good price point, chances are you have other people that are looking at that particular home. We're still having a bidding war. We're still having offer dates. A lot of agents are strategizing and putting that date to review offers. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work, all depending. For the most part, buyers have choices and you're in the driver's seat. Now, if you're a seller right now or a homeowner thinking of selling your home, you want to make sure from day one you get the data and you're realistic with the price and terms based upon today's data. You don't want to be chasing the market, meaning that you look at the house that sold like 3 months ago and say that's the price you want. The market is changing very quickly. It's stabilizing, it's predictable, and if you're not putting your best foot forward from day one, meaning turnkey move-in ready, you only need to touch up some repairs, curb appeal, smell good, look good, and you're not realistic, your home is going to sit for a long time. If you're not motivated for sell, then don't sell your home. If you're testing the market, this is not a place to test the market. You're going to waste your time, you'll be disappointed, and you might be wasting your agent's time and other people's time. Something to think of. That's what I'm seeing. But if you're realistic, you're patient, and you go by the data, what's happened in the last 30 days, you're looking at anywhere from 60 to 90 days realistically into this market, especially at a higher price home to sell. Now, you may be lucky and an agent said I could get your home sold within a week or 2 weeks. I think those days are done. You might get lucky, but that's like a unicorn right now in this market, right? So that's based upon what I'm seeing, based upon my experience with my clients. And that's what I'm telling you from boots on the ground and what I'm working with the families and seeing in our market right now. So think about that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat and tell you what you wanna hear. I'm not gonna give you fluff. At the end of the day, this is all about what's best for you and your family. I'm gonna give you the facts, the real data, the raw truth. And that's why I pride myself and putting myself in your shoes. I'm only gonna pay for a home which I think it's worth in today's market because I'm treating your money like it's my money. And I'm only gonna let you live in a home that which I feel it's safe It's turnkey move ready. It's in a good neighborhood and location in which I would live in. If I don't see myself checking those boxes off, I will tell you my honest thoughts and opinion, and you will ultimately make that choice. But if I feel it's not in your best interests, then I will tell you, hey, this is what I think. Remember, your first home is not going to be your forever home. Think, right? Your first home is going to be a home to get into the market. It's a stepping stone. And in 5 years, you'll reevaluate and say, hey, you know what? Let's look at a bigger home, or this is where we want to be. But try to think, if your first home is going to be a forever home, then make sure we check off all the boxes. Location looks good, turnkey move ready, solid foundation, cosmetic you could fix, location you can't change. And when you're buying a home, you're buying your neighborhood as well. You're buying your neighbor, you buy all amenities close by. So think long term, don't think short term, but minimum 5 years. As always, I do hope you're finding value in our video. Leave us a comment and let me know what you think of our local real estate market. And oh, don't forget to watch my other video coming up right now next year. And if you'd like for us to help you anyway, please contact us or leave a comment on this video. We'd love to hear about your goals and how we can help you. Take care, stay safe, have a great day, have a great weekend, have a great month, and see you soon. Bye now.